That's okay. Good morning. I'm trying to get this. Okay, good morning, Angel. How are you? Okay, why can't I? Good morning, Emily. Thank you, Michael. Oh, Natalie's here. Yay. Thank you, Michael. Nice to see you. Thank you, Emily. I think I'm just a little bit like releasing some stress. And I'm really relaxed for being in St. Lucia. And my bestie is in St. Lucia. We didn't plan that. It wasn't planned at all. We just happened to be on the same island at the same time. So good morning, travel partners. Good morning. Thank you for joining us here on our coffee chat.
Good morning, everyone.
So I'm here with Natalie John, one of our TASC team force members. Michael, come on down. We need to do a trip. Let me tell you, yesterday it was so seamless getting to St. Lucia. And I have to really say, travel advisors, if you are selling St. Lucia or if you're visiting, you need to do the fast track. This was the easiest. I mean, you go from the plane straight to the front of the line for the health screening. Then your guide brings you to custom and immigration. And then you were out. So our flight landed early. I think we landed at 2 o'clock. The flight was half an hour early. And even Natalie told me, how did we get up here so quickly?
Yes,
She was like surprised when she saw me at the hotel. We had the Bay Gardens Beach Resort. She was like, how did you get here so early? Our driver met us with Peter Bear, cold water, and rum punch. So that was nice. We stopped for bread. We stopped to buy mango. So it was a really nice experience. So the expedited service really, really helps your client. I think there were about 6 people that did the fast track yesterday. They were met, and I think they were really happy to just bypass the line. I mean, you could be on that line for like 45 minutes to an hour.
So let me ask you, Kelly. So where do they meet you? Share that information a little more in detail. So you deplane, and when do they pick you up?
Right, you deplane and you would see somebody holding a sign with your name on it. So as soon as you get to the little no, before that, as soon as you deplane, they're right there waiting for you. So they walk you to the hospitality tent, to the screening tent. They walk with you. You bypass everybody from that line. You bypass everybody and go straight to the health screening area. They take you to the front of the line for that area as well. You do your health check. You make sure you have your PCR test, copy of your PCR test, and copy of your health screening as well. And once you have that, if you're vaccinated, bring your card, and they'll give you this little white band. They'll give you a bracelet, and then you are free to roam the island. You could go anywhere you want to without anybody asking you any questions.
And so they test you. Do you have to actually you have to do another test again? COVID test?
It's random. They might pull you and do it, but most likely not. So the COVID testing on arrival is random. You may get it or you may not.
Okay.
But, and most of the times, I think the fast track people, they just go through. They don't do the random testing. So I can highly recommend it. And I mean, you were surprised to see me when you were like, "How did you get up here so fast?" Because the
Yeah,
drive, and we stopped for bread, we stopped for
I
mangoes,
saw your pictures.
we stopped to take photos, and we still got up north really early because the driver took the scenic route. So he
Oh,
took some of the back roads where you wouldn't. I was lost. Nicole was telling me she'll not drive with me in St. Lucia because I had no clue where we were when we were driving. Because I'm like, I've never been that part of the island. So it was really. So where do you arrange it? Serenity and Vacation and Tours, they are in the TASC group. So you could just ask a question in the group and I can get it to you as well, Emily,
mm-hmm.
so you could arrange it. And it's commissionable. So Serenity will give it to you at cost price and then you could add your markup on it so you make your commission. So it
Wow.
is, yes, so it is a really good service for you and for your clients. So do that. So today we are here to talk about our virtual travel expo coming up next week. Very
Yes,
excited.
super excited.
Yes, so one of our presenters is Natalie John. Natalie will be talking about romance and destination weddings in the Caribbean, and she'll be partnering with Miss Marsha and
Donaldson
Donaldson
Brown.
Brown of Sandals. I'm sure most of you know Marsha. Marsha is well known in the romance industry. So Natalie and Marsha will be presenting on one of our sessions. I think it's at 4:30
I think so.
at 4 to 4:30. So if you have not registered for the virtual expo, you should. It will be a really, I mean, we put so much effort into this event. We saw what because of COVID, like what do the travel agents need? We figured that you needed some more refreshing presentation on marketing. So there'll be something on how to use more LinkedIn. One of the stuff I'm really excited about is Pinterest because I think that a lot of travel advisors do not do a lot of work with Pinterest, and Pinterest is just amazing. So we have Paula McCurry who will be doing a getting to know Pinterest a little bit more, and she will be telling you how to really get into Pinterest. Paula has over what, 1 million followers on
Oh, no,
Pinterest?
no, 4 million, 4 million.
4 million followers on Pinterest, and she's really, really a sweet person. So she will get you to get a couple of thousands of followers on Pinterest if you take her class. We have a presentation on using storytelling to sell more.
Kel, is this shareable? I wanted to also share it on my page, but I'm not able to share it on my
I
page.
I'm not. I don't think so.
No, okay, all right.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm looking at the agenda so I could provide more details as we speak on it. I think we need to give them a lot more in terms of what the day is going to be like, how it's going
Yes,
to affect people. But first,
they
I have to say, guys, I think we need a lot of like congratulation emojis for Kelly because being your girl in task and keeping all the advisors up to date. And for her to be able to go out there and create a virtual travel show and not just getting the destinations to be on board. I think she has about 10 destinations that are already
yes,
on board.
down,
So
yes.
groups who are going to be providing you with a lot more information. But to get you a show that is going to assist you in terms of learning more so you could actually push your travel for the Caribbean for your clients. I think that's really awesome, Kel. Congratulations.
Thank you. But it was a team effort. You really worked really hard on that as well. Thank you for having us being able to get us the platform because that was the most expensive portion of it, the platform. So thanks to OECS for believing us. But as Natalie mentioned, some of our exhibitors, we have not in, I'm trying to go in alphabetical order, but that's not going to work out. So we have the Antigua Hotel and Tourism Association, we have St. Lucia, Dominica, Montserrat, Belize, Cayman Islands, Grenada. Who am I missing?
You have sandals.
Sandals and Beaches Resorts,
You have
and
BVI.
but the Bahamas, British Virgin Islands, US Virgin Islands as well. So this will be a really good time for you to come and
And
get.
Dominica?
And Dominica, I see, yeah, Dominica is as well. Dominica Belize. So they all will be exhibiting, and some of them have also presentations, like St. Lucia has presentation, Dominica, Belize, Montserrat, all have presentations.
EVI.
Grenada. So they all do have presentations set up for you, and it will be a really good time because it's from 8 in the morning to 8 in the evening. For the evening session from 5 p.m. is more of like consumer related. So we'd like you to invite your clients to see a little bit of the destination. It will be consumer related. So we'll have some cultural events and the closing ceremony around that time in the evening. And also we have a prize bank. So we have a prize bank that you can get your clients also to register for the prize bank. I think we have a couple of 3-nighters, and who goes anywhere for 3 nights in the Caribbean? So wait with work, they can get 3 nights, and then you could sell them more for whatever hotel. So we have the Bay Gardens Beach Resort, which is where I am right now. I'm in the room at the Bay Gardens Beach Resort in St.
And
Lucia.
will you be doing any lives as you?
Yes, we'll be doing some lives. I'm here with Nicole, so we'll be doing some lives. So the Bay
Okay.
Gardens Beach Resort is one of our prize sponsors. Calabash Cove is one of our prize sponsors. So we have a couple from St. Lucia, Fondue Resort, then we have Bahamas. Bahamas, we have the Warwick Hotel. We have a hotel in Abaco. We have about 4 or 5 trips from the Bahamas. And who else we have, Natty? I'm not sure. But we have some things from Dreamy Weddings. Dreamy Wedding will be giving us a destination wedding percentage of a discount. And
Discount.
also we have a price from St. Kitts, the Mariposa Villa. We have a couple
Right.
of from Mariposa.
Airbnb. So yes, we're giving
Yes,
away that.
yes.
Okay,
Yes.
nice.
So we have an amazing agenda for you. I mean, I'm really, really excited. So if you haven't gone to register, Caribbean Travel Expo .vfairs.com.
Put
You
it in
have
the
to
chat,
register.
Kel, as well. I don't have access to the chat, but put it in the chat for them so they could see it. But guys, I think it's an excellent opportunity for you to just spend that day with all the destinations of the Caribbean and just come in again to hear. And the agenda is really full. Sandals is going to be doing the virtual event prelude. That's sponsored by Sandals. Then we started off at 8. So those of you who are early morning persons, or if you need your coffee to actually perk you up, make sure you have that coffee. I think we also want to give away task mugs. I think we have 1 or 2 task mugs to give away, so you could get that as well. We have presentations by Mona Jeremy speaking about winning strategies to bounce back your digital footprint. We also have Ibrahim Ayub, who's going to speak to long-lasting human connections in the digital age. We have another session on LinkedIn for business. You know, you get a lot of connections on LinkedIn. So really, I mean, we really try to focus on giving you a little bit of everything that could enhance your business. So take the opportunity, look at the agenda, see which one is actually for you. Even from my session with Marsha Ann of Sandals, and you know Marsha Ann is gonna bring it to you on all
She's
the
gonna
properties
bring
that
it.
Sandals has. And it's going to be a really nice setting because while Marsha Ann is the queen of sandals for their weddings and romance, I consider myself the queen of off-site locations for getting married in the Caribbean. So you could get married at a resort anywhere in the world, but not everywhere in the world would you get our lovely beaches of the Caribbean, our lovely waterfall, our lovely rivers, you know. So we will speak to you on the pros and cons, and not just pros and cons, but why you should sell a particular client a resort wedding, and why you should sell a particular client an off-site wedding, because you have clients for both of them at the end of the day. But we also have Dr. Discuss Jules, who is the OECS Director General, very intelligent guy, and who's doing a lot with the OECS, moving the OECS forward. And if you don't know much about the OECS, Kelly will put their website in the chat as well, because they do have other webinars that they're doing throughout the months, very educational and informative about the Caribbean. So certainly, we would encourage you to go to their website, learn a little more about the OECS, which is the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States. And in the afternoon, we start off with the various networking sessions. And that's where you also hear from Doreed, who is from TASC, who will also speak to you about the benefits of TASC, what we have done, what we intend to do. She'll speak to you again on TASC Pro and what are some of the benefits that we continue to do and how we are evolving TASC for you. But it's also important as well that we want to hear from you. We've been classes 2 years. We want to hear from you how we could make it better. There are lots of other groups we know that have your time, but we are here for you. So we want to know that we could do more for you. So continue sharing with us and all the things that you like. This is our first travel expo. We will continue the travel expos, but we want to make sure it is targeted at you specifically. So while we did just the afternoon for consumer, we want to hear from you. What did your clients think? So when we're doing our next expo, we want to know if we should add more consumer, less consumer, 1 day or 2 days. So this is some of the things that we really want to do with you, the travel advisors. And so I know Kelly, you wanna probably go through the agenda the after the opening ceremony. Maybe you wanna speak more to that.
Oh, I don't have it in front of me, but I think you did a fantastic job. I think you went through the entire day's agenda. And the other thing I wanted to mention that you are able, thank you, John, for putting the OECS website in there, oecs.org.en. Thank you, John. The other thing we wanted to say, oh yes, and I forget to mention, John is giving away some amazing prizes of Serenity. So,
Oh, is he giving any fast tracks away,
yes,
guys? You need
he's
a
giving.
fast track?
I know the fast track is amazing. That's the only way I'll be traveling to St. Lucia like a VIP.
I mean, Kelly is telling everybody. So it's not just travel advisors, even returning nationals.
Nationals, yes.
Fast track. No, don't take that long line. So
Yeah.
certainly utilize it.
Definitely. So one of the things I wanted to say as well. So the virtual platform we're using will be very interactive. So you literally see when you get into the lobby, you'll see the moving people, and you could chat and text to the exhibitors as well. So it will not just be downloading information. You could chat throughout the day, and you could text them throughout the day if you want to. You can make appointments with them as well, and then you have them for the entire day. So some of the destinations that you're not very familiar with, like Montserrat and Belize is getting very popular now, but I know Belize will have an entire team on in the exhibition, I've been told. So there'll be a lot of people in there, so you could ask a lot of questions. So Montserrat,
Dominica is also a
Dominica,
destination
Dominica,
coming.
Montserrat is some of the destination that you don't sell often, and you need to learn more about it because they are so unique and so different, and something different. They have something different to offer. So we have those islands on board, and we're very happy about that. So you could talk to the exhibitors and get to know all what you need to know to sell more. And as Natalie said, TASC is all about helping you sell more Caribbean. I know nobody there works for nonprofit, so it's all about making money and selling different because I think COVID has taught us that we cannot do the same mundane things all the time. We have to do things differently. And people are now looking for experiences. Nobody wants to just come and go to the beach or stay in the room. No, they want to immerse in the culture, immerse in the community, and have different type of experience. And what we here at TASC is providing the luxury. And I always say luxury is in the detail. You don't have to stay at a five-star hotel to get luxury service. You know, luxury is all about the details, like offering your clients a fast track service. That alone will impress them and impress them with your service because just that little thing of just avoiding hundreds of people and going straight up to the top of the line and being treated like the most important person of that plane. I mean, when you get off the plane and you see somebody's waiting for you with your name, So just those little things that makes a difference, and selling different tours. And I'm going to talk about Serenity again, because Serenity customized the tours for you. So again, your clients don't have to do the sulfur spring the same way everybody else is doing it. They include some more things. So again, it's all about the details. And we here at TASC is all about getting you all of that information so you could sell more, you could sell more travel. And I know we are very specialized on the Caribbean, but whatever strategies you learn with us, you could bring it to Europe, you could bring it to Africa, and then, and because at the end of the day, it's something that you learn for your business. So
And
this
then
is what TASC is all about.
that's the cool thing too, guys. And I would even say use the opportunity to don't just keep the information for yourself, but share it. Share it with your other travel advisor friends. Share it with persons within the industry who's starting off, because there are lots of new entrants to the industry as well, especially during COVID. So use that opportunity to also share as much as possible. Send them the link so that they could actually register. Because again, once you register, the destinations are gonna get your information,
Mm-hmm.
put onto their mailing list, and you could be kept abreast with what they have, what's happening. If they have specialist programs, you could then be a part of it. You could learn more on how to sell that destination. When they're then doing farms, you
You
could
get
be a
first, you get first pick, you get
student.
priority. Once you're in the database, and then if they have a specialist program, you do get first priority over anybody else. So do
And
that. And I just wait a minute. Serenity Fast Track is free for 2 travel advisors. Tune into this amazing show. All they need to do is to sign up for the Group Travel Expo. Now I hope everybody here has signed up for the Group Travel Expo. But if you're gonna sign up now, let us know. And John is offering a fast track free.
wow.
Nice.
So, guys, what I think you should do, go sign up now and come back in the chat
That
and
I say you sign
sign
up.
up. We will then verify that that is indeed correct, and we'll send the information to John. And later today or tomorrow, we'll announce who the winners are. But that's awesome, John.
That's
Thanks so
awesome.
much for
Thank
that.
you, community, for that wonderful, wonderful gesture. So if you have any question, feel free. Natalie and I are both in St. Lucia right now. Again, it wasn't planned. It just happened. It just happened that way.
Nobody's got to leave. I saw Janet put some said trouble in St. Lucia.
Yes, yes, yes.
Janet, but we're gonna have an awesome time.
Yes, we will. So, and again, if your clients are vaccinated, they do not have to do any kind of quarantine. They can go wherever they want, as wherever they please. They can visit the local restaurant, the bars. They can go to the market. Once they have that, they can do whatever they want, legal, whatever they want legally.
And the other thing too, guys, I know Kelly's gonna be doing a few lives, but both of us have also been sharing in our IG stories. So if you're not following us on IG, I say go and follow us. Kelly, put your handle. So it's not just on TASC, but on her Caribbean travel experts. And I am Natalie and John on IG. So I've been sharing my stories. So in fact, when I went down to View Fort on my way back, there's the Creole place in Tomazo that everybody has to stop at because it's a must. The bread is $1 EC, so that's less than 50 cents
Yes.
US, right? And you get a nice hot Creole bread. You put butter in it. You
And cheese and cheese, butter and
cheese.
cheese.
And then while I was there, the guy says, "No, take the total package." And I'm like, "The total package was that?" He's like, "Everything in it. So it's butter, it's cheese, it's luncheon meat." So here am I. I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm taking the total package." So I filmed that. I had that on my stories. And then a couple days after, I'm seeing Kelly stopped at the same place to get her Creole bread and her local juice. I mean,
Cheese, yeah. You have to. It's again, it's all part of the experience. And
experience.
I know that Serenity Vacation, once you get the transfer with them, they will include that. If you want to stop, the driver will stop for you as well. So it's
Because
something.
you know what? People
Yeah.
are now also intrigued. They can't believe that bread is so cheap. So a few persons reached out to me and says, "Oh, on your way back, can you bring up some?" And I'm like, "Sure, yeah." Because the nice thing about our bread too, I bought my bread on Tuesday and today is Thursday. This morning, I put my bread in the toaster oven.
And it comes out fresh, like you
Comes
just
out
baked.
fresh like I just bought it. I put that butter on that again, and I had smoke herring. My mom does a lovely smoke herring mixture. I put that in my bread, and ooh, I was in heaven for breakfast this
Yeah,
morning.
it's a must do in St. Lucia. You have to stop for the bread and some local juice.
Juice.
I know some of you know guava is like in my middle name, so you can have whatever fruits are in season. They will make the local juice out of it. So guava, um, sour orange, lime or lemon, and tamarind. So whatever fruits are in season at the time, they will prepare it, for drink, and it goes well with the hot bread. So yesterday when we picked up the bread, Nicole said, I'm gonna say Nicole. Nicole said, that's a lot of bread. She said, I'm only gonna have half. So she took half and she ate half. And she was like, why shouldn't I have the next half? So you can't eat just half. There's no way you could say no. So she ended up eating the entire thing, and she was like, "We ate the whole thing." I'm like, "You supposed to.
Yeah,
Just think of it. It only costs 50 cents, even though it's that big."
yeah,
So
yeah.
it is that tasty. Yeah.
But I know we in St. Lucia, I know some of you must be thinking, oh, guys, you're in St. Lucia. So I want to just get back again on one of the sessions that I really like is the art of selling through storytelling.
Storytelling. Yes, yes, I agree.
I think you need to get that because just the excitement that Kelly and myself are sharing virtually with you, you could do that through your stories, through your
Story.
social
Yes.
media, so that you could now engage your clients. Because if they see this, then everything now is, but I want to experience that as well. So I think that is a session I would encourage everybody to try so that you could get better at it and be able to attract not just your current clients,
But
but
new clients as well. Yeah.
as well. So I think that's really exceptional. Then there's another one about Destination Leaders Forum, creating a positive and enabling tourism environment. I think that's critical, especially for us in the Caribbean. I spoke to my stories when I traveled through and I passed through some of the fishing villages and saw what the sea gossam, the seaweed was
Sarcasm.
actually
Yes. Yes.
to our fishermen and guys the scent of it. I mean, I don't know how the villages continue to live there, but just some other things that's happening. And you may have persons who are into sustainable tourism and want to know and get a feel of it. So it's very interesting how we are going to continue to evolve and what tourism is going to look like. So certainly be up to date with it. Come on to the listen to them. Some, of course, some are going to be pre-recorded, but a lot of them are also going to be live sessions. So you could be able to ask your questions right there and then. We are going to be on, so we'll be able to interact with you as well. So ensure that you do that. I will say though, I have been on the VFest platform before, and
It's
if
really.
you're not techie, sometimes it could feel a little intimidating, but it's not. Just take your time with it. Um, Everything that we do will actually be there. If you miss the 8 o'clock, it's okay. You could go back and look at the 8 o'clock, correct, Kelly?
Yes, it will be on demand for 1 month, so you can always go back. It will be on demand for 30 days after the event is held, so you can always go back and download. And I know you were talking about the leaders forum. I also want to mention our industry outlook. So we have CHTA, we have Clear. CHGA is the Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association. CLIA Cruise Line Association. We have Virgin Atlantic. We wanted to have something else from the US, and a couple of hoteliers, and CTO, Caribbean Tourism Organization. So they will be giving you a kind of an outlook of where we are and where we move in the future. And I think this too will be a really nice session to hear from some of the people who make the decisions for the Caribbean. Some of the heads, the hotels, how the hotels see where they see we going, the airline, the Caribbean Tourism Organization, the cruise line. I know everybody wants to know what's happening with the cruise line. So Clea will be on that Industry Outlook Forum. So I hope to see all of you on those two sessions as well, just to be in the know and to find out what's happening, going to be happening the next couple of months, and how the Caribbean is moving forward with sustainable tourism. Because if we don't do sustainable tourism, we will be killing the youth basically.
And then that session is at midday. So guys, what I'm saying to you is, because it's a full day, do your meal prep beforehand. So as I said, you start with your coffee and your little snack. Have your soup and salad ready, or your wrap, whatever it is that you're having for lunch. So you could sit down, have lunch, and listen to that, because I think that's a vital piece of information we all need to determine what it is that's going to guide us, so that we are now able to guide our clients. That's really important. And
Correct.
then the chats will be there, so you'll be able to ask questions.
Chats and text as well, so they could do both. Yeah.
Both. So be sure to be on that panel. And even if it's going to be there for the month, you really want to be there on the day
The
itself.
night, correct.
You could
Yes.
know what is it you want to go back to. So when you go back, you're not spending a whole day again. You're just going back to take pertinent information that you didn't have the time to pick up. So that's critical. So to follow the agenda, Kelly's gonna post it in task. So you actually have the agenda, so you could look and see which ones you really want to do. And as I said, we believe in sharing. That's why we created the task group. It's not just for yourself, but share as well. Tell a friend, recommend another two or three advisors, so that they too could get registered for the Caribbean Task Force
But
OEC
you're
virtual Travel Expo. It's caribbeantravelexpo.vfest.com. Be sure to register. As we said, Serenity is giving two fast track for free for travel advisors who register today. And Serenity is based out of St. Lucia. They're a DMC in St. Lucia. I know we normally promote St. Lucia, of course. That's our land of birth, and has quite a few hotels that she reps for in St. Lucia. But really, take the opportunity. It's a lot of learning. It is one day only. So come on board, register to be a part of this phenomenal expo that we have for you. And if you enjoyed last year, we brought you Taste of the Caribbean. And we had all those cooking demos, those shows, and so forth. I know a lot of you loved that, and you gave positive feedback. And so this year we decided it has to be a lot about you and learning. So you're also going to get pieces of that. You're going to have a yoga session. You'll have some cultural activities as well. So come and spend next Thursday with us. The date is actually Thursday, June 17th. So come spend the day with us next week, Thursday, and bring a friend or two along.
bring a friend and a friend and a friend, okay? So thank you all. Thank you, Natalie. And Natalie and I, again, are in St. Lucia, but we're not in the same areas. But eventually we'll meet up later
We
on today.
usually link up.
So thank you, everybody who listened on. Thank you, Michael. Michael, you need to come to St. Lucia. When are we
Yes,
going?
Michael. Michael,
Oh,
we'll see you soon.
yeah, we need to go to the lobster bar, Michael. But thank you so much for listening. Thank you for your time. Have an enjoyable day. And Nicole and I will be doing some lives from the Bay Gardens Beach Resort and all around the island for you to just provide, to give you a little a glimpse of what's happening on the island, even though we are going through COVID. So it's the Caribbean is safe. And once we follow the protocols, your clients will be fine. So
And
thank
please
you
don't
so much.
share stories again. So if you're on IG, Follow her on Task for You. Follow her on Caribbean Travel Experts.
Yes.
So you could see those stories. I will also be sharing stories. In fact, next Tuesday, I'm gonna be featuring various sites, off-property sites, for
Okay.
ideally for weddings. So you could follow me on that journey. Next week Tuesday, I'll be posting quite a few, so you could see those locations in Saint Lucia.
That sounds fantastic. And Natalie N. John on IG. And Natalie loves her story. So if you're into IG and wants to know what's going on with Natalie in St. Kitts, St. Lucia, please follow her on IG. I always use her stories to put on mine because she does all the work and I just copy the put on mine. so, so thank you all for spending this morning. I had my coffee right here for coffee chat. So I hope you had coffee too. So
No, I had
thank you.
water.
You had water. So thank you all for spending the time with me. I enjoyed doing coffee chat because I know I do all the talking, but it's just a nice way to connect with you. So next week there'll be no coffee chat, but there'll be the virtual travel expo, Caribbean Travel Expo from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. If you have not registered, please do so now, and I will see you next week and also later in the day with our lives. So thanks a
And
lot. Thank
Doreen, if you're watching,
you, Rita. Yes.
you are here with us in spirit. We know that we are here with you in spirit until we see you, and all three of us are together again. So have an awesome day, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.